And what people don't realize is that this isn't just about Wall Street. This actually impacts everyday buyers in ways most of them don't even see coming.
Exactly. And that's why I wanted to talk about this, because the headlines make it sound simple, but it's not. There are layers to this. If you're a buyer, a seller, or an investor, you really need to understand what's actually being proposed here.
So let's break it down. President Trump recently proposed restricting large institutional investors from buying additional single-family homes. The goal is to give everyday buyers a better shot at home ownership. But people are asking, does this really fix the problem?
That's the real question. Because while institutional investors only own about 2 to 3% of single-family homes nationally, their presence is much more concentrated in certain markets. And that's where buyers really feel the pressure.
Right, especially when those buyers are competing against cash offers, waived contingencies, and lightning-fast closings.
Exactly. For a regular family trying to buy a home, that can feel impossible. And what people need to understand is that this proposal wouldn't force investors to sell what they already own. It would only limit future purchases.
So if it ever became law, it wouldn't be some overnight reset.
Not at all. Any impact would be gradual. And if there's any price relief, it would likely be modest, not immediate.
But even hearing this proposal changes how people feel about the market.
And that part matters more than people realize. Buyer psychology moves markets. When buyers feel like they finally have a fair shot, they start re-engaging. And that shift alone can create momentum.
Confidence is powerful.
It really is.
So for someone watching right now who's been discouraged, priced out, or just sitting on the sidelines, what should they take from all of this?
I'd say don't let headlines freeze you. Every market has opportunity, but the key is knowing how to move in it strategically. That's what I help my clients do every single day.
And what about investors? Because I know some of them are probably watching this thinking, what does this mean for me?
Investors shouldn't panic, but they should pay attention. This isn't about punishing investors. It's about influencing future behavior. And smart investors always adapt.
So what's the real takeaway here?
The real takeaway is that housing is no longer just a market issue. It's a national conversation. Policy, investor behavior, and buyer psychology are all colliding at the same time. And when that happens, the people who understand it early aren't the loudest. They're the ones who move smartest.